I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met.
According to the CDC, nearly 20 million new STDs are diagnosed every year in the US. That is a huge number. And when you look at celebrities who engage in that risky behavior, it's hard not to wonder about the consequences, right? And it seems like the way society views sexuality, that plays a huge role in this. Diddy has faced backlash for not openly addressing his sexual orientation.
In a now deleted Instagram post, Diddy shared this photo and wrote, quote, "Just had my final knee surgery. They said I'd never run again. I said the devil is a liar, 2 exclamation points. 3 surgeries in 1 year. Third time's a charm, 3 exclamation points. Hashtag rebirth. Don't take the simple things in life for granted. Thank you to all the surgeons and docs and PTs. I thank God for y'all. And hashtag team love, hashtag thank you, hashtag God is the greatest."
These people are monsters.
Diddy was reportedly moved under tight secrecy from Brooklyn's infamous federal lockup. Sources reveal the 55-year-old rap mogul was discreetly transported to a nearby hospital last week for a medical examination. Around 10 p.m., he was taken from the Metropolitan Detention Center and swiftly brought to Brooklyn Hospital for an undisclosed test, shrouded in mystery.
Diddy was taken to a Brooklyn hospital from MDC. MDC is the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. It's where Diddy's been held since his arrest back in September. His team has tried multiple times for bail, but it's always been denied. So that's where Diddy has been for months now, but last week he was taken to the hospital. According to reports from the New York Post, Diddy was transported from MDC in the cover of darkness at about 10 p.m. on January 30th. He was taken to a Brooklyn hospital for an MRI after reporting issues with his knee. This actually isn't the first time we've heard about Diddy's knee either. He's apparently had problems with it since 2003 when he ran the New York Marathon. He even had multiple knee surgeries back in 2017.
So in that case, this was a little bit different, getting him outside the facility in the late evening hours to do just, possibly a basic MRI. And the like. And then you also got to think about the security of the hospital and their operations. I mean, people are there to try to get better. You have families there to visit their loved ones. And the last thing you need is somewhat, a chaotic environment that's causing concern with security.
What could be so critical that Diddy had to be rushed away under the cover of night? With trafficking charges already looming over him, this sudden hospital visit is bound to fuel intense speculation and ignite a storm of rumors.
We're witnessing a lot of women that were physically abused by Diddy. I mean, not only Cassie, of course, which you saw multiple times, but Kim Porter. He was on a trip where Kim Porter got her nose broken allegedly by Diddy and flew in a plastic surgeon to fix it. There was a personal chef that Diddy beat up. I actually heard voicemails of her describing it. This wasn't even something that she wanted to come publicly with. There was other women as well.
It's possible Diddy is concealing a serious health issue, but without official confirmation, speculation will only grow. Given the secrecy surrounding his late-night hospital visit, questions are bound to arise about whether there's more to the story than meets the eye.
But he's actually under the primary custody. He's a what we call a U.S. Marshals inmate because he's on pretrial status. So the Bureau, the agency, the Bureau of Prisons oversees, the operations with overseeing the inmates on a day-to-day basis. He was definitely taken out at that time.
Diddy leaving MDC to go to the hospital. Is this a big undertaking?
Not necessarily. Only in the format that it happened with him leaving later in the evening. Typically, inmates are given a physical within the first 14 days of their arrival. And if there's anything that indicates that needs immediate follow-up, the medical team there will follow up immediately. However, if there's some procedures or some sort of medical processes they need to go through that are not available at the institution, or they can't bring someone in like a specialist to come in to perform that medical process at the institution. But this particular process was a little bit different.
A shocking claim has surfaced, alleging that the music mogul tested positive for HIV while in custody, a revelation that's left both fans and critics stunned. But here's the twist. A new discovery could completely reshape what we thought we knew about Diddy's health and legal troubles. Rumors suggest that a former prison employee has stepped forward with supposedly questionable medical records appearing to confirm the diagnosis. The plot thickens.
Have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You wanna know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And he made,
listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
Wait, please name them because we need to
I'm
know.
not doing
Wait a
that.
minute.
Those are things that I'll be discussing on the Jaguar Right Show from here on out.
Shout out Jaguar Right Show. But yeah, no, we need those names because God.
But the controversy doesn't stop there. Diddy's legal troubles continue to mount, with multiple lawsuits accusing him of deeply disturbing crimes, molestation, assault, and even rape. If these allegations hold any truth, they paint a chilling picture of a man who lived a dangerously reckless lifestyle. And here's where things take a dramatic turn. Many speculate that his alleged behavior may have fueled the rumors of him contracting HIV. With shocking claims of misconduct and risky encounters now surfacing, questions arise about whether these actions have led to serious personal consequences for the music mogul.
Not even about this Jane or John Doe specifically in the case, but rather it lays out the larger picture. Let me tell you what I mean. This complaint reads, quote, "For decades, Sean Combs abused, molested, raped, assaulted, threatened, and coerced men, women, minors, and others for sexual gratification to assert dominance and to conceal his abhorrent conduct. He accomplished these acts by and through a criminal enterprise built on his success as a rapper, record producer, and record executive. Combs is one of the wealthiest musical artists in the world. Behind the facade of being a 3-time Grammy Award winner, discovering and developing multiple famous musical artists, and ranking on Forbes' list of the highest paid entertainers in the world, there existed something sinister. A dark underbelly of crime, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, bribery, and prostitution. Combs is a menace to society, women, and children. While his wealth has kept him above consequence for years, Combs now faces the awesome power of the American judicial system and ultimately a jury of his peers who will be asked to punish him for the deplorable conduct described herein. Now, you don't usually see an opening like that in a lawsuit, making a lot of allegations and statements about
The big question remains, are these explosive claims rooted in truth? Or is this just another attempt to tarnish Diddy's name? For weeks, speculation about his health has been swirling online, with insiders hinting at a serious medical condition. However, it wasn't until a recent podcast episode that the shocking HIV rumor was thrust into the spotlight, sending the internet into a frenzy.
Lots of rumor mills about him being secretly gay or bisexual or whatever. I mean, I don't care, but do you think there's much credence to those?
She was on the radio in New York and she said that she had photos of Diddy in a gay type environment of some sort. And I had someone actually explain to me what that photo was after the fact. And Diddy came in and threatened to sue the radio station unless she was fired. And she was fired and she had to go to Philly for, I think, 5 years or something like that.
According to the podcast, an anonymous source allegedly connected to Diddy's legal team revealed that he tested positive for HIV during a routine prison medical checkup. The source claimed Diddy was devastated by the diagnosis and has been desperately trying to keep it hidden from the public.
A lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either.
Here's the catch. This rumor remains unverified, and Diddy's team has yet to issue an official statement. So, is there any truth to the claim, or is this just another attempt to smear his reputation? Let's take a closer look and separate fact from speculation.
People have been questioning. Well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered.
In a recent interview, Singer Jaguar Wright made bold allegations that have ignited major controversy, adding even more fuel to the ongoing speculation surrounding Diddy.
See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself.
She didn't hold back, claiming that Diddy is among several high-profile figures allegedly concealing serious health conditions. According to Jaguar Wright, he has managed to keep a major secret, possibly an HIV diagnosis, while continuing his career as if nothing ever happened.
That opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did do that. And
Period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
Wait, please name them, because we need to know.
I'm not doing that. Those are things that I'll be discussing on the Jaguar Wright Show from here on out.
Shout out Jaguar Wright Show. But yeah, no, we need those names, because God damn.
Jaguar Wright stated, P. Diddy had the same chance as everyone else. What's interesting is that he confronted it and kept going. He didn't stop his work. How many people out there are undetectable now? If you're wondering what she means by undetectable, she's likely referring to advancements in HIV treatment that allow individuals to suppress the virus to a level where it can't be transmitted.
First one, this is Jaguar Wright. She said a lot of things that were very jarring in her explanation of what she saw and had firsthand accounts on. My concern for her, she's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous.
Right.
And I would suggest that she contacts an attorney, if only to vet the information she has or purports to have from other victims. At least they can protect her, and then they can also do their due diligence, the attorneys, to make sure that the information she's receiving is accurate outside of the things that she knows and may have proof of.
So, what's the truth? And how could this revelation impact Diddy's ongoing legal battles? Let's explore the possibilities. Meanwhile, Diddy's attorney responded, stating, "For privacy, safety, and security reasons, we do not comment on the condition of confinement for anyone in our custody, including medical status or medical trips." This vague statement leaves more questions than answers, fueling further speculation about what's really going on behind the scenes.
In my career, someone taken out to the hospital at this time of night for something as basic as an MRI.
So, what will the fallout be for Diddy? Since rumors of his alleged HIV diagnosis went viral, public reaction has been deeply divided. Some fans sympathize with him, arguing that his health is a private matter and shouldn't be used for gossip. Others demand transparency, insisting that the public has a right to know the truth.
So I think there's a lot of violence that has happened around him, and I think at this point it's just...
This scandal has put Diddy's legal team in a difficult position. With multiple lawsuits and serious allegations already looming over him, this new revelation could further complicate his defense in court. After his hospital visit, Diddy posted a cryptic message on Instagram, stating, "God puts us all through things for a reason. It's up to us to learn through the things that He puts us through. Sometimes you have to go through the pain to get to the joy. This journey has brought me closer to God, closer to my family, and most importantly, closer to myself, as this has been God's will." Is he subtly confessing through this statement? Or is it merely a distraction from what's really going on? The media has been quick to jump on the drama, with headlines like Diddy's health crisis and HIV diagnosis rocks Hollywood. But the bigger question remains, what does this mean for his career? And more importantly, what impact will it have on the people involved in his legal battles?
Is going to happen is, do you think Diddy will ever come out of...
This situation raises a much bigger question. Is Hollywood's obsession with power and money ultimately destroying even its most successful figures? From scandals involving A-list celebrities to allegations of cover-ups and blackmail, time and time again, We've seen how the industry can build people up just as easily as it can tear them down.
I don't think that the music industry is really having less situations than other industries. I mean, every industry has certain situations and they're high profile, and there's a bunch of other stuff that kind of falls below the...
Diddy has always been seen as a larger-than-life figure, but with these swirling allegations, his legacy hangs in the balance. While details of his alleged HIV diagnosis continue to emerge, one thing is undeniable. The relentless pressure to succeed in Hollywood can come with serious consequences. However, an insider reportedly told a source that Diddy remains active, in good spirits, and, as always, was happy to see his children. As fans, it's crucial to remember that celebrities are human too. They make mistakes, face conflicts, and sometimes lose sight of what truly matters. But in the end, it's up to us to hold them accountable and demand better from the industry.
In 1990, he's working as a talent director for Uptown, but he hits it big 3 years later when he starts Bad Boy Entertainment. From there, it just explodes. He's signing people as a producer, big names like Notorious B.I.G., Usher, Mary J. Blige. It's music, it's fashion with Sean John, where he's a founder. He was literally at the top of the world when it came to music, entertainment, alcohol, anything that he touched. He had the Midas touch.
He seemed to be really dedicated to being successful in the industry, and he decided that instead of following someone around, he would make his own way, and he did that. He also is presumably a family man. He has been in some very public relationships. There's Kim Porter. I think we all remember his relationship with Jennifer Lopez. He has 7 children, and he really takes pride, at least publicly, in being involved as a father.
All right, that's all for today. What do you think about the rumors surrounding Diddy's alleged HIV diagnosis? Do you believe there's any truth to it, or is this just another attempt to damage his reputation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more juicy and trending celebrity news. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.